Hi there and welcome to another session of accountancy with me, Vishwanath sir, for the 11th standard. Our last topic which we took up was trial balance, and we found trial balance a very interesting chapter. Not only interesting, it is also an important aspect for your accounting processes, where we connect the ledger to the final accounts. So it's a very important statement as such. Now from here we shift our focus to another very important chapter which is known as cash book. Now, as the very name suggests, cash book is basically all your cash transactions are recorded. Now, we have got different types of cash books. Cash books with a single column and cash book with a double column, and there is also cash book with a triple column, but the triple column cash book is not there in your portion. So we restrict ourselves only to the double column cash book, because a single column cash book is again it's a very small aspect, and always the sums go hand in hand with the double column. A double column cash book basically means that you have a cash column as well as a bank column. Okay, and also that is on your left hand side you have got what is known as your receipts, and on the right hand side you have got what is known as your payments. Okay, so left hand side basically indicates whatever money is coming in, and right hand side indicates whatever money is going out. Okay, so it is purely cash transactions. So I use the word purely cash transactions because no credit transactions will be entered in a cash book. Okay, and whenever a credit transaction comes below your sum, you're supposed to note down that these entries will not be written. It's a no entry because of so and so reason, because it is a credit transaction or so on. Okay, fine. So what book is a cash book? A cash book is basically a special purpose book. Okay, it's a very important aspect because cash book is needed at every stage, and to know our cash balances at equal amount of time is a very important aspect. So a cash book is the most important subsidiary book, because you have a cash account, but a cash book is maintained separately for the business, and it is mainly to record all your transactions of cash and bank. Okay, and tell us how much is the cash in hand, that is what we have, and what is the cash at bank. Okay, so it is an important subsidiary book. It is which is also a principal book. All cash transactions, as I mentioned firstly, are originally recorded in the cash book and then posted. So it is a sub-journal for these transactions. At the same time, it is a substitute ledger. As I told you earlier, it's a substitute ledger for cash account and bank account. No separate cash and bank accounts are opened in the ledger if the cash book is maintained with the cash and bank column. So this is, of course, becomes very easy for the organization. The balances in both the columns are entered in the trial balance directly. Okay, so whatever is the balance of bank and cash finally goes to your trial balance. Usually they have a debit balance, but in some cases banks can also have a credit balance, which means they have got a bank overdraft. That means they have spent more than what they have in the account, and the bank allows you to utilize this facilities because you are a trusted customer and you have been doing business with them for a long period of time. Okay, so types of cash book we already discussed. There's a single column, there's a double column. Triple is ruled out completely. Okay, and you have to be very careful while entering these accounts. So on the left hand side you've got date, particulars. The particulars can be also written as receipts. Okay, then you have the receipt number, the amount. Then on the right hand side you have got the date, you have got the payments, you got the voucher number, and you got the amount, who has made and who has not made the payment. Okay, so this is your cash book, and let us just go a little bit ahead with the cash book, and compare it firstly with the cash account. So what is a cash book? It's a special and a separate book. What is a cash account? A cash account is a ledger account. A cash book records both cash and bank transactions, while as cash account only one aspect of your accounts. Either you only prepare a cash account or you only prepare a bank account. Cash book records entries directly from the transaction, so there is no need for a book of prime entry. Okay, directly it can record. While as cash account, the ledger comes, and after the ledger at the end of the year they show the accounts differently. Fine. So this is what is there, and let us go directly to a very simple double column cash book. As I told you, double column cash book will have two columns, cash and bank column, which has to be put on the either side. Okay, let's take a very simple example. Your debit side will have a opening balance, that is to balance brought down. Okay, your cash and bank can both have debit balance, but sometimes sometimes a bank account can have a credit balance where it is a bank overdraft. So if bank overdraft is mentioned, you have to go to the payment side and write down by balance brought down. Okay, by balance brought down, whatever is a given amount. Now we come to a very important aspect which is known as a contra entry. Okay. Now what is the meaning of the word contra entry? The meaning of the word contra entry means there is both cash and bank which is involved. Okay. Say for example, you are depositing cash into the bank. So when you are depositing cash into the bank, money is coming in for the bank. So it is bank account debit to cash. Okay. Bank account debit to cash. And so it will be entered at the debit side as well as the credit side. On the debit side, you will be writing to cash. Okay, write a C in the folio column, or against that is known as contra. C is known as contra. Okay, then go if you are writing to cash, you have to write it in the bank column, and then go on the other side, write by bank. Since you have written by bank, you will have to write it in the cash column in the payment side. Okay, so this is a contra entry. Another example of a contra entry is when we withdraw cash from the bank. So it is cash to bank. Go to your receipt side and write down to bank. Okay, and write it in the cash column. Go on the opposite side and write by cash. And if you have written by cash, you will have to write it in the bank column. Okay. So taking up a very small example, the cash in hand is given as 6,200. So it is to balance brought down. You will put it in the cash column only. Then there is bank overdraft. Go on the other side of the cash book and write down by balance brought down. By balance brought down, and write it in the bank column, whatever is the amount given. Okay. The next entry is deposited into bank rupees 1,500. So this is a contra entry. Okay. So in your ledger folio column, you're going to write C on either sides, and the journal entry is bank to cash. So your 2 is on the left hand side, so you write to cash and put it in the bank column. Okay. Then go on the opposite side, write down by bank and put it in the cash column. Okay. To cash on the receipt side, to cash on the receipt side, and you are putting it in the bank column. By bank on the payment side, and you are putting it in the cash column, and you have to write a C in the LF columns of both of them. Okay. Then received check from Sohan Lal. Okay. So if you received a check, and you have to check whether it is deposited or not. Okay. If it's deposited in the next day, okay, then the next day you will write to check in hand, and you will write 2,700 in the bank column. Okay. And the next one is bank charges. What is bank charges? That is an expense for us. The bank will deduct the charges. So you write down by bank charges and put it in the bank column. Okay. After that, you have to balance your account. It can be to balance, or by balance. Usually in cash account, in the cash column, it is a to balance brought down or carried down, and sometimes your bank also is the same. At times, if there is an overdraft, it becomes by balance carried down. Okay, that indicates that your bank has got a overdraft. Okay, I hope you have understood this concept. Thank you so much. This is Vishwanath sir signing off.